Very good morning, my dear students. Today we just discuss about the introduction of mechatronics IoT subject, and also we discuss the unit 1. The name is called sensor and transducer. In this unit, we discuss different type of sensor as well as transducer. So this unit explores the fundamental principle of mechatronic system with the emphasis sensing technologies. Um, We'll examine static and dynamic characteristics of various transducer types, including resistive, capacitive, and inductive system in modern actuator technologies. First, we focus on the introduction about the mechatronics. Introduction about the mechatronics implies the modular approach and the system integration. And then we discuss about the sensor and transducer. It has some static and dynamic characteristics, followed by optical and solid state sensors. So two different type of sensor based on the vision and operating system, materials, functions, uses of energy like laser, fiber optic techniques. And then we discuss about the advanced actuators. So nothing but the motors and the brushless motors. The basic principle of a sensor and transducer. The solid state sensor utilizes the semiconductor material as a foundation detecting the environmental changes. This advanced device converts the physical parameters such as temperature, pressure, light intensity, and magnetic field into the measurable electrical signal. The transducer should be conversion process, realize the changes in the material properties like resistance, capacitance, voltage generation when it is exposed to different physical conditions. This enables the precise measurement and control the modern mechatronic system. It gives some physical input, and then in between the semiconductor material, the output is extremely electrical output. It should be measurable and we can amplify them. There are many type of solid state sensor. Temperature sensor should be measure the temperature changes. Thermistor, RDD, the precise temperature measurement instrument. And then pressure sensor. The piezoelectric sensor is most suitable to measure the variation of pressure. And the optical sensor, photodiode and phototransistor for detecting the optical reflection method. And then fuse sensor, there's a magnetic sensor, proximity sensor, and then gauge sensor. Thermocouple, one type of temperature measuring sensor, is working based on the Seebeck effect principle. Thermocouple operate on the static Seebeck, means discovered by the Thomas Johnson Seebeck in 1821. When the two dissimilar materials are joined at a junction and maintained at a different temperature, there should be produced the electromagnetic force. The basic principle of operating of thermocouple. And then there are many types of thermocouple devices based on the operating temperature. The type K is a mainly material made by chromal and aluminum, and then type J is made by iron and the tungsten, and then type T is a copper and constrained materials. The type K is operating minus 200 degrees Celsius to 1260 degrees Celsius, and then type J is operating minus 440 degrees Celsius to 750 degrees Celsius, and then copper based thermocouple operate minus 200 to plus 350 degrees Celsius, and then type E, type N, and then type RSB. The costly if you operate high temperature is more than 1700 degrees Celsius. And then thermocouple basic diagram. We have the two junction, the cot and hold junction. The Two dissimilar material wire are joined measuring junction or hot junction with a reference end connected to the measurement instrument, the cold junction compensator. Hot junction measure the temperature, thermocouple wires, and cold junctions. Application of solid state sensor. There is a variety of application solid state sensor. We can only focus on the automotive system, medical equipment, consumer electronics, and industrial automation and environmental monitoring. Automotive system should be measure the engine speed sensor, throttle position sensor. Medical equipment it should be used to monitor the patients, util the temperatures, heart rate detection, blood pressure measurement. Consumer electronics, mostly is consumer electronics, touch interface, ambient light sensor, accelerometer, and etc. Industrial automation, the process control system depend on the pressure on sensor, proximity detection, gas monitoring, and position feedback. One of the most important is environmental monitoring system, air quality assessment, humidity control, weather station, and pollution monitoring. It should be used as the application of solid state sensor. There is a few merits of solid state sensor. It should be compact design and high performance, energy efficient, long and reliability. It should be easy digital integration with other device. It also has some demerits. The economic consideration. Underdeveloping nation is a very difficult investment. Such a huge money to in these projects. Electromagnetic interface. The electromagnetic interface always is scheduled to affect the industrial environment, require proper shielding and filtering techniques to maintain the measurement accuracy. Environmental limitation. We can not able to use all places, mainly depending upon the extreme temperature, humidity, and a radiation condition may be require the pressure taking solution. And then calibration requirement, the periodic calibration requirement for the solid state sensors. I hope student you can understand what the different type of sensor and then transducer. Sensor should be measure the physical changes. Transducer should be give some value display what kind of physical changes occur in the sensor. Thank you for listening.